The starship Aurora drifted quietly through the nebula, its hull catching the soft glow of distant suns. Inside, the corridors were alive with soft hums and the occasional flicker of lights, as the crew prepared for their next mission. Captain Liam Hayes leaned against the control panel, scanning the holographic star charts. He had spent years navigating unknown sectors, encountering species both friendly and hostile. But nothing had prepared him for Princess Elira. Elira's ship had appeared without warning at the edge of the Andara cluster. Initial scans had revealed it to be an ancient vessel, sleek and elegant, painted with colors Liam had never seen before. Its energy signature was unstable, a sign that it had suffered damage. Orders were clear: approach with caution. Yet when Liam entered the princess's chamber, he had not expected the sight that greeted him. Elira stood tall, her presence commanding even without a crown. Her skin shimmered softly, catching the light in a way that made her seem almost unreal. Liam had been trained to remain professional, but he couldn't deny the flutter in his chest. She turned at his voice, her large, opalescent eyes meeting his. "Hey, sweetie," Liam said, the words coming out more natural than he expected. For a moment, silence hung in the air, broken only by the faint hum of the ship's life support systems. Then Elira's cheeks flushed a gentle pink. "Yes, darling," she replied, her voice melodic, carrying a warmth that surprised him. They laughed together, a shared moment of lightness amid the tension of space travel. It was a laugh that bridged worlds, human and alien, and Liam felt the strange thrill of connection. He had faced warships, cosmic storms, and pirates, yet here, in this quiet chamber, it was their laughter that felt most dangerous. Elira studied him with curiosity. "You are different from the others," she said, her tone almost shy. "Your kind has courage, but also joy. You laugh even when things are uncertain." Liam smiled. "We have to. Otherwise, everything out there would be unbearable." He gestured toward the viewport where stars stretched endlessly into the void. "Out there, it's all danger and unknowns. In here, at least, we can breathe and be ourselves." She nodded, and for a moment, Liam felt time itself pause. He had always believed humans were resilient, capable of surviving the harshest conditions, but here he saw something more. The ability to touch another life, to bridge divides that seemed impossible. Elira had been raised in isolation, taught to be cautious, to trust no one. Yet here she was, laughing with him, showing that even the most guarded heart could find warmth. Their conversation drifted naturally, moving from the mundane to the profound. Elira spoke of her home planet, Alarion, with forests that glowed at night and oceans that sang when the wind passed over them. She described the customs of her people, their art, and their reverence for knowledge. Liam shared tales of Earth, of the struggles and triumphs of humanity, of their ability to endure and innovate. "You humans are persistent," Elira said, tilting her head thoughtfully. "Even when faced with impossible odds, you keep moving forward." "It's not just persistence," Liam replied. "It's hope. We believe there's always a chance to do better, to survive, to connect, even with beings who seem unapproachable." Elira's eyes softened, and for the first time, Liam noticed the subtle vulnerability beneath her regal exterior. She was a leader, a princess expected to carry the weight of her world, yet she longed for connection, for laughter, for moments of simplicity. Days passed, and Liam found himself drawn to her more than he expected. They spent time exploring the damaged vessel, repairing systems together and navigating through asteroid fields with shared exhilaration. Elira's curiosity was endless, and Liam admired her courage. She was not only strong but wise, capable of making decisions that would challenge even the most seasoned star captains. One evening, while adjusting the energy cores, Elira looked at him with a mischievous glint. "You know, humans have a strange way of showing trust," she said. "You laugh even in danger. It is contagious," Liam chuckled. "Maybe it's our secret weapon. You never see fear when you laugh. It confuses the other side." Elira laughed again, a sound that filled the chamber like sunlight breaking through clouds. "Perhaps I should adopt this method," she said teasingly. As the repairs neared completion, Liam and Elira's bond deepened. They shared stories of past battles, of victories and losses, and in each tale they found common ground. They spoke of the vastness of the universe, and in that vastness, They discovered that two beings from entirely different worlds could understand one another. One day, after a particularly tense navigation through a field of rogue satellites, Elira turned to Liam with a smile. "I think I understand humans better now," she said. "Your laughter, your warmth, it is a strength, not a weakness." Liam nodded. "It keeps us connected, even in the darkest places." Her gaze lingered on him, and for a moment, the galaxy outside the viewport seemed to shrink, leaving only the two of them in a bubble of shared understanding. Elira's hand brushed against his, a subtle gesture that carried the weight of trust and friendship. They laughed again, not out of necessity, but simply because the moment was right. It was a laugh that spoke of relief, of joy, of the simple pleasure of being alive and understood. Liam realized then that humans had an advantage the universe often overlooked: the ability to create bonds, to bridge differences, and to find light even in the darkest corners. As the Aurora guided Elira's ship toward the nearest starport for repairs, Liam reflected on their journey. He had always believed in humanity's resilience, but Elira had shown him another side of life: the beauty of connection, of laughter, and of trust. She had been isolated, protected, and wary of outsiders, yet she had opened herself to him. In return, he had found a kindred spirit, a partner in discovery. At the docking bay, as Elira prepared to disembark, she turned to him once more. "Thank you, Liam," she said softly, "for seeing me as I am, not just as a princess or a ruler." He smiled. "And thank you, Elira, for showing me that even in a universe so vast, moments of laughter and trust can be the strongest force of all." They clasped hands briefly, a silent promise that their bond would endure, regardless of the distances that separated their worlds. As Elira's ship lifted off, Liam watched it fade into the starlit horizon, carrying with it a reminder of why humanity thrived: because they dared to connect, to laugh, and to see the beauty in others, no matter how different they seemed. Back on the Aurora, Liam returned to his command console, a sense of fulfillment settling in his chest. The stars stretched endlessly before him, full of mysteries yet to explore, but he no longer faced them alone. Somewhere out there, Elira sailed through the cosmos, and in their shared laughter they had discovered a universal truth. Life was meant to be lived, shared and celebrated, one connection at a time, and so the human captain and the alien princess laughed together, across the vastness of space, bound by trust, curiosity, and the simple joy of being understood.